So I called my wife about 45 minutes from being here. I was like, can you meet me at the studio? And I had her come in and sing it with me. And little did I realize that was probably fate happening, because it's a song that really does tell our love story. And we got to perform that together on the Grand Ole Opry for the first time on December 22nd for Christmas Eve.
Hey everybody, welcome to Center Stage Live at the 615 Hideaway. I'm your host, Missy Wolf, and we are here today with Nick Hickman and Paul Bogart, and we have an amazing show lined up for you today. So let's get started. Nick Hickman, thank you so much for being here. How are you today?
Good. Not yawning anymore.
Not yawning anymore? No. Have you been tired all day?
No, I'm always tired, actually.
Is it from working hard on all your new music?
Yes.
Yes.
I work, yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. It's been my birthday, so it's been a celebration for the past few days, and I can't stand. And I work out a lot too. So
That's right, you do. And happy late birthday, by the way. We are both March babies. What did you do to celebrate your birthday? Can we talk about it on air?
Drink orange juice.
You had orange juice. All right. Yeah, about the same thing that I did then. We're all good. So I want to talk about your brand new EP that you've been working on. You've worked You've worked really hard on this new EP, and so tell everybody like what you have going on and what you have coming up with it.
So it's available for pre-order right now on iTunes. Don't download it through Apple Music. Go pre-order it through iTunes. And if you have an iPhone, there's like an iTunes app store. It's super easy to get to. I need everybody and their brother to go pre-order that so we can get it to #1. That's happening. It comes out Monday, so do it soon.
And what's the name of it for everybody?
Green Light Go.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there are how many? 5 or 6 songs on it?
There's 5.
There's 5 songs on it. That's right. My favorite one that you do on that, and I know that fans want to hear you perform, and I know that you're going to perform some of those today. But I have to tell you, my favorite is Rock Bottom. I love that song, and I know that there's a fun story behind it. Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah. So Tim McGraw had that song on hold for a couple years. So luckily I got it. You just have to be persistent, you know? If you're annoying enough, you're going to get things done, you know? Obviously, you just pick up the phone like, hey, can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? And eventually people said yes.
So you wore them out after 2 years?
I did, yeah.
You did.
Thank God.
All right. Well, do you mind? I know you guys have your guitars. You're ready. You brought somebody with us?
Yes.
Who did you bring with you?
This is my full-time guitarist / best friend, Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake, all right.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jeff. Clifford.
I was like, everybody's at home's going to start calling him Shake and Bake. So.
Clifford Rico Huggins. That's his name.
All right. Let's go with that. All right. So what do you got for us right now? Let's kick off this show with some awesome music because I love your voice.
Thank you. This is Green Light Go, and if you harmless plug again, if you pre-order the new EP, you get this song instantly, like immediately upon download. And I wrote it about doing laundry. Take off your clothes, make your way down the hall to the bedroom where we both know all the secrets that these sheets keep with all the lights down low. I pull you in close and I got you like oh, 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 pedal to the flow, flow, flow. I'll have you with your head on the wall, my hand on your hand, brushing your hair back and kissing your neck like only I can. There ain't nobody who knows your body the way that I do. I'll take care of you and let it roll. Just give me the green light. Those wine red lips are telling me everything must stop. Baby, don't slow down. That's what I hear from those flashes of blonde, and I got you like oh, 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 better to the flow, flow, flow. I'll have you with your hand on the wall, my hand on your hand, pushing your hair back and kissing your neck like only I can. There ain't nobody
I love clapping after every song, and everybody at home who's watching knows this. And I have a really hard time not just clapping loud up here, and that's where my mic is. And I get yelled at every time, so I'm like, golf clap. So I'm sorry if you think that I'm just giving you a golf clap. I'm just really trying to behave for the people back here who are running the show behind the scenes.
No, there should be more people like you. Because don't get me wrong, we love going to shows and playing songs and no one claps or appreciates it. Don't get me wrong, that's our favorite. But if you had to clap, we'll take that too.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, today is April Fool's, and I just have to know, because I'm really, really, really bad, and people can prank me all day long every day because I just don't even get jokes. Has anybody pranked you today?
No, not yet.
No. Have you pranked anyone today?
No.
Day's not over, right?
I probably won't do that.
You probably won't?
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm way too lazy. And I don't want the repercussions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you get somebody, they got to get you back, so.
Yeah, probably. I got my kids really good last year. I made my daughter cry. It was fun.
Yeah, but that's a terrible thing to do on Easter.
It was fun. Those Easter eggs were full of chores instead of money and candy. It was fantastic.
What was Jesus and the Easter Bunny thinking right then?
That I was teaching my kids great things.
Oh.
Humility, anger, everything. It was great. They loved it. Looking back, it was fantastic. My other daughter's back here in the corner, like shaking her head no, like it was not fun. But no, we have more music. Fans at home, you don't need to hear about me. You need to hear more of Nick Hickman and his new EP, Green Light Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you got next for everybody?
This will be the next single, actually. So the music video for Green Light Go, the song we just played, comes out Monday with the pre-order. But we're shooting another music video soon for this song, and this is going to be the single that we actually push, I think. I hope so. It's called My Love. Wish I could take you out, girl, and do it all right. Wish I could fly you to Vegas on a first class flight. Wish I could shower you with a couple $1,000,000, girl, and I'll watch you burn it up. But all I got is a heart that wants to love you, two open arms that wanna wrap you up all the time in the world just to make you my girl. Baby, I hope that's enough. All I got's my love, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love. I'm gonna pull you close, girl, and whisper soft. I'm gonna turn on the charm and never turn it off. I'm gonna give you everything money can't buy, girl, to the day I die. 'Cause all I got is a heart that wants to love you, two open arms that wanna wrap you up all the time in the world just to make you my girl. Baby, I hope that's enough. All I got's my love, my love, my love, my love, my love, my love. Yeah, yeah. My love, my love, my love. My love, my love, my love. All I got is a heart that wants to love you, two open arms that wanna wrap you up all the time in the world just to make you my girl. Baby, I hope that's enough. All I got's my love, my love, my love. My love, my love, my love. That's all I got, babe.
Yay!
Thank you, Madison Square Garden. Appreciate it.
right? Is that a goal?
Yeah, they're all goals.
Playing MSG?
Any arena.
Yeah.
For anybody that's watching that runs booking in an arena, I'm not picky. I'll take any of them.
Oh, I love it. Maybe. You know what though? You are an amazing singer, and you deserve to be in an arena. You rock it out when you're on stage, full band. I've seen you, and it's amazing. And we did our track by track with you on your last EP, Let Him Speak, and that was such a fun night when you did your release party. And I just, oh my gosh, the crowd there, everybody, we had so much fun. And for those of you who want to see more of Nick Hickman in Center Stage Magazine, go to centerstagemag.com because we have interviews with Nick. We have a track by track with him. He is absolutely amazing, and that's centerstagemag.com. Just type Nick Hickman in the search bar and everything about him will pop up there for you, so be sure to check that out. But seriously, man, you have a great voice, you have a great talent and a passion for singing on stage that's just, it's incredible to see. And I want to know, like, what got you started with that?
Actually, I guess I started doing worship many years ago, but I don't know, there's just an energy on stage. There's just something that draws you in. It's one thing to go buy a record, but it's another thing to go to a concert, you know what I mean, and see a live show. And I really feel like it's a show. It's supposed to be a show anyways. It's supposed to be something that people come that they can't get off the record, so.
Okay, well, tell everybody where you're going to be performing tonight, because we are live streaming and there are people watching on RFD TV that are close to Nashville, so they need to come see you tonight. Where can they find you?
We're at Old Red, 10 to 2 on Broadway. Best place on Broadway, by the way. Old Red.
All right.
Highly endorsed.
Yes, definitely.
They're good to me,
Blake Shelton's Old Red. It's a fantastic venue, but sing some more for us because they need to hear more.
Yeah, they do. So this is the song you were talking about earlier. This is the one that was on hold by old Timothy. It's called Rock Bottom. Rattle of the rocks in the glass. Baby, you don't like this fit the jack. You burn me like fire on the way down. Girl, on your way out, you left me with a heartbreak tab. And I'm broke like a ball through a window, hitting a new low. And I want you to know that, baby, you're my rock, the one that I lean on. No, I never stop falling, and I thought no matter what, it'd be us. Every bump in the road, every stick, every stone, no problem. Baby, you're my rock, keeping me grounded. Now that you're gone, it feels like I'm drowning. I'm a sinking ship, about to hit. Girl, you're it, you're my rock, rock bottom. You had me riding high since hello. Never thought that I'd be riding so low. When you were designated shotgun, making plans, making love. Never saw heaven so close. All I wanted was what we had, and now all I want is to get it back. Cause baby, you're my rock, the one that I lean on. No, I never stopped falling, and I thought no matter what, it'd be us. Every bump in the road, every stick, every stone, no problem. Baby, you're my rock, keeping me grounded. Now that you're gone, it feels like I'm drowning. I'm a sinking ship, about to hit. Girl, you're it, you're my rock, rock bottom. Last thing I remember, standing on your front porch, hearing that goodbye slam of the screen door. It keeps playing over and over, but girl, how could it be over? Baby, you're my rock, the one that I leaned on. No, I never stopped falling, and I thought no matter what, it'd be us. Every bump in the road, every stick, every stone, no problem. Baby, you're my rock, keeping me grounded. Now that you're gone, it feels like I'm drowning. I'm a sinking ship, about to hit. Girl, you're it, you're my rock, rock bottom. Baby, rock bottom. Baby, rock bottom.
That absolutely is my favorite song. I love that you put that on your EP, and I cannot wait to hear it on the radio, because I know it's going to be on the radio. All of your songs should be anyways, if they're not already, because they're fantastic.
Thank you. I hope so.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I'm really good at crossing my fingers. I've been doing it for years.
I think all of us are pretty good at that at some point in our life, right? I mean, there's always those moments.
But I ain't very lucky, so I'm just waiting on that moment where I'm like, it paid off.
Just keep working hard, right? Just keep
Yeah.
doing it. No,
Yeah.
you're so much fun to have on this show, and everybody at home, I've known this guy forever. Like you gave Center Stage Magazine a shot when we very first started. And
Oh, you gave me a shot.
okay, no, but you trusted us too. Like we were baby brand new, and I have to say, like, you know, it took a lot for us to even get interviews in the very beginning, and you gave us a chance, and it was amazing when we formed a friendship, and I love that. And we've been watching you just grow with your journey, and it's just been so much fun for us to sit on this side and watch your success, and I just can't wait to see where else it goes from here. And I know you've got 2 more songs for us, so let's get started. Missy will shut up now. I'm sorry, guys.
Missy should never shut up. You guys let her know that she should never
Talk
shut
to
up.
my husband. You know,
No, I
the
love
sound
Tommy.
guy? He's my husband. Last week I referred to him as just the sound guy, and he got mad. Yeah, I did it.
Women, you know, what can you say? So, funny story. My grandmother is the most important person in the world to me, and I love her. My grandparents are freaking incredible. So I just wanted to write a song for her. She calls me about every day to quote unquote see how I'm doing. By that I mean she yells at me. Usually on Mondays, because I'm not in church, which I don't know where she wants me to go on Mondays, but it's always the same thing. Nicholas, I know they're meeting somewhere. Go find it. But she loves me more than anything in the world. Not so much what I do. So I wanted to write a song that just from my heart about her and like an actual conversation that we've had and like just real things. And this is just a real story or a real conversation and a real situation that happened. But I got to tell you the funniest story. So I gave her an EP when they came out. I was like, here you go, Granny. I wrote this song for you. I want you to listen to it. I came back a couple weeks later and it was laying on the bar. And I was like, Granny, you haven't even opened this yet. There's still plastic on it. You're not going to listen? She goes, does it have hymns on it? I said, no. She said, I don't want it then. So she'll probably never hear this song ever. But at least I know that I did something good for her and wrote it. I know she loves me more than anything in the world, but she doesn't want to hear my music. But anyways, it's one of the most real songs I've ever wrote. It's one of my favorite I've ever wrote. This is called Duct Tape and Whiskey Neat. About time for the phone to ring. Same time every day, 1:30. Granny Bell wants to know if I'm fine. See, she knows you're gone, but not that I'm barely hanging on. I just tell her that I'm fine. She already worries enough about me, so I don't tell her everything. Yeah, I know she gonna ask if I've been praying, and I wish I could say that I still talk to God, but it ain't the same conversation. I'm still grateful, but the reasons for it are changing. I used to think him for sending you to me, but now I'm thinking for the duct tape for the broken pieces and whiskey neat to forget about you leaving. I could tell her the truth, that I'm getting by on 100 proof, and I got something a hell of a lot stronger than you. But where I come from, drinking's a sin. That's what the Baptist church taught me way back when, and I know it would break her heart in two if she knew that I still talk to God, but it ain't the same conversation. I'm still grateful, but the reasons for it are changing. thinking for duct tape for the broken pieces, and whiskey need to forget about you leaving, to forget about you leaving. And I know it's sad, it's true, but the hardest part was losing you. But I never lost my faith, I never lost my way. I just need something strong to get me through. I still talk to God, I still talk to God, but it ain't the same conversation. I'm still grateful, but the reasons for it are changing. I used to think him for sending you to me, but now I'm thinking for duct tape and the broken pieces, and whiskey need to forget about you leaving, to forget about you leaving, to forget about you leaving, to forget about you leaving. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, that might not be a hymn, but that's a beautiful song. Maybe you can figure out how to just put that one on a CD for her and tell her it's just for her. It's a song for her. Maybe then she'll listen.
She won't. She'll listen to about 20 seconds and be like, that ain't no hymn.
Well, put a hymn in front of it then. Like, make her think she's
Do
listening to
Amazing
it.
Grace
Yeah, right? Do that.
Perfect.
There you go. You should.
Genius.
Get Granny to listen to your song. But honestly, you do a really good impression of her, and everybody here was just I was watching everybody. They were all smiling and cracking up.
It's so funny because I took him home with me. We played in Gatlinburg 3 weekends ago. So they live outside of Knoxville, so it's on the way back. So I took him by to meet him. And he was like, God, I thought you were Southern. So we met them. They're real Southern.
That's cute. All right, you got one more for us?
I do. The song that changed it all for me.
Yep.
Thank God I don't have to. I can't tell you guys. You guys don't understand. Like, people don't see the behind the scenes. They don't see what goes into this. For years and years, people think a couple things. They think, oh, he went to town to chase this dream and he'll never make it. He'll never amount to anything. And then there's other people that think, oh my God, he's made it because I'm playing in, wherever I'm playing. But they don't see that, man, I've slept in the back of a Honda Element so many times at a Love's gas station. The seats fold up in the back. So I put a memory foam mattress at the bottom and I'd sleep in it, and I'd pull around a little trailer with my sound system and my guitar, and I'd play for anybody that want to hear me. Most of the time people didn't want to hear me. That's the truth. You go and play at these bars when I first started, and nobody gave a crap about me or what I was doing. Nobody ever cares until they start to care, until you're somebody. So, man, it's just been one of those things where...
We cared.
I know, and I'm grateful, but it's one of those things where people don't quite see. They don't quite understand the story.
Yeah.
But because of this song, because of people's response to this song, and country radio for spinning the darn thing, and my wallet, I guess, for funding it, we don't have to sleep in our car anymore, and we get a shot. We get a chance to do what we love for a living, and compete, and to be out there in the forefront. And it's because of this song, man. And I can't say enough about it. Like, this has changed everything. I didn't, when I wrote it, I just wrote it to say stuff. Like, I just went through a breakup and wanted to say something that I had to deal with and go through. And I'm just thankful that it became something. But this is called Tipsy. Another drunk dive, another mistake, another last time, girl, that's what you say. I keep telling you I feel the same way, but it's a lie my heart keeps giving away. Maybe I should be concerned, apparently I'll never learn, cause as soon as I hear that iPhone ring, I'm asking the same thing. Are you tipsy? Do you miss me? Am I gonna get that text telling me that you need me? Come right away. You stayed with the buzzes over, love you till you're sober, babe. Take another shot at me like I'm your whiskey. You get that feel good feeling me through me. just can't admit. Maybe I should just let go. Get a new number one that you don't know. Cause as long as you hold me when you're drunk, I'ma always pick it up. Are you tipsy? Do you miss me? Am I gonna get that text telling me that you need me? Come right away. Come stay till the buzz is over. Love you till you're sober, babe. Take another shot of me like I'm your whiskey. You get that real good feeling when you're doing me. They keep telling me I'm crazy. All I do lately is love you while you're tipsy. Love you while you're tipsy. It's a Jack and Coke thing. Better idea with every drink. It's a what's the harm here? One more round. I'm your last call when the bar shuts down. Are you tipsy? Do you miss me, babe? Are you tipsy? Do you miss me? Am I gonna get that text telling me that you need me? Come right away. Stay till the buzz is over. Love you till you're sober, babe. Take another shot of me like I'm your whiskey. You get that feel good feeling when you're doing me. They keep telling me I'm crazy. All I do lately is love you while you're tipsy. Love you while you're tipsy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And I am grateful for that song as well. I love that song. It's a great, fun song to sing to. And thankfully they didn't have the camera on me while you were performing, because it's very hard for me when I love a song to not sing along, and then they have to cut my mic off, and it's just an ugly thing. But I love that song.
I've gotten in trouble for that before, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had a mic and they're like, just stop singing. It's someone else's song and I'll just sing.
Well, it's hard to do. Like when a song is catchy and you just want to sing along, that you just got to do it. Like, it's just fun. Anyways, so Greenlight Go, it's out on Monday. Mm-hmm. Track by track on centerstagemag.com is where you will find out all about his previous EP, Let Him Speak. And then we have interviews with you, all kinds of fun stuff. What else you have coming up, and where can fans find you? Tell them now before we go.
Oh, we got a lot. We're out on the road constantly. We play probably 12 to 15 times a month, so you can come see us. We're pretty good live, I'd say.
And on social media, where can they find you?
Everything is the Nick Hickman. Did I say that right? The T-H-E?
T-H-E, yes.
The
Nick Hickman.
I don't know if it's the or the. I can't tell.
It can be. I guess it's the. It's the Nick Hickman.
The Nick
the
Hickman.
is T-H-E-E, I guess, grammatically correct if you want to go there. But yeah, no, it's all good.
I learned something.
TheNickHickman.com, you guys. You got to go to his website also, because he's got a lot of great merch on there. He's got some amazing hoodies. Make sure you download, you pre-order his EP, Greenlight Go. And stay tuned, because we have Paul Bogart coming up. And also, as a reminder, thank you for Durango Boots and RFD TV for making this show possible. Come right back. We'll be right here waiting for you with Paul Bogart, guys.
This land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. I'm raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down the American sun. Well, I was born from the blood of a working man. Stand and fight for those who can't. Put my hand across my heart even through the hard times. I get chills up my back when I see your glory fly. Well, this land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. I'm raised on the good book, book, hand on a gun, never backing down, the American son. I ain't afraid to sweat, I ain't afraid to bleed. Stand alone for what we believe. Rather down my feet than live on my knees. There ain't no man that's gonna take it from me. This land is hard, this land is mean. This dirt is red from the blood it's seen. Raised on the good book, hand on a gun, never backing down, the American son. Come from the farms and the ranches, the old field hands, the ones who turned the wrenches. We built these bridges and roads. Yeah, the big rig drivers hauling and loaded. We're the mason, the cop, the coal miner, the banker, the lawyer, and the firefighter. I'm the man in the shadows who carries a gun. Yeah, I'm the sheepdog, the American son. I am the American son. Never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son. Never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son. Never backing down, I ain't never gonna run. I am the American son. I'm gonna take it to my grave when my day is done. Thank you.
Welcome back to Center Stage Live, everybody at the 615 Hideaway. And we are back with Paul Bogart, my good friend. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. I have to ask you because you are with 117 Entertainment.
Indeed.
I saw a post on Zach's social media earlier that said he was either going to get fired by his client or something about his manager because of a prank he pulled. Do you know what prank that was?
I actually don't. Max and I were talking about that earlier today, and I've been slammed. So we just got off the road.
So he didn't prank you. You're not one of the ones I have to worry about.
I don't know if I've been pranked yet.
Okay.
However, so we just got home off the road. We were on like a 6-day run, and my fiddle player texts me and he says, "Hey, would you do me a favor and prank my wife?"
Oh,
and
gosh.
I was like, I'm not into pranking people's wives. It's like maybe my wife can prank your wife, because I guess they're into this thing. And so he says, if you could just make her think that you fired me. And I was like, Casey,
dear,
that's bad.
That's not a good prank.
We have been in on some pranks, but to my knowledge, I haven't been pranked yet.
Okay.
Have you?
Well, I wouldn't even know if I was, because I don't get jokes at all ever. And I feel like I'm the biggest letdown to my family because they think that they're going to get one on me. And I just, they don't. I don't get it most of the time. And then they just laugh and they're like, "Oh, you're so dumb."
No.
But,
I mean, it's bliss. You're not worried about it.
No, and the favorite thing in my household is people will ask rhetorical questions. I answer every single time. It's who I am. Like, don't ask me a question if you don't want it answered. Like,
you're just being polite.
It's just what I do.
That's right.
And so last week, I think I pulled a funny little joke. It was either last week or the week before on this show. And afterwards I was like, oh my God, did you get that? Did you see I made a funny? Like, it was one of those random moments.
Did they get
that they did. Actually, there were some people here laughing right away. They got it rather quickly. And I know, I was so proud of myself. It was You guys at home, I'm sorry, you have to deal with Missy. It's just what we got to do on Mondays. If you want to see these amazing artists, you got to deal with me too. But let's talk about your new single that you're promoting.
Yeah.
The cover of your single, the cover art. Beautiful photo of you and your dad and your grandfather. And I love it. I'm in love, and I'm so glad you chose that photo.
Thank you.
Was he the reason behind the song?
So, yes. Short answer, yes.
Okay.
Him and others just like him. So that photo that you're talking about is a picture that was taken, it's been several years ago. And my grandpa and my dad and I are horseback. And so the title of the song is When the Cowboys Are Gone. And Papa, as I know him, he's passed on. And as so many other cowboy heroes have passed on. And this song kind of speaks to that. And anyway, it's a special one to me for sure. And I'm thrilled that this is a song that we're pushing as a single right now, and we actually are releasing it to Texas radio. So again, I'm pretty excited about.
Awesome. Well, do you mind if we kick things off with that song?
I'd love that.
All right.
Love that. Yeah. When the Cowboys Are Gone.
Okay.
There's 1,000 stories beneath that old weathered hat. He's got more lines and creases than a Texas road map. He stares through the smoke of a hand-rolled cigarette and thinks about the good old days when it was cattle, not concrete, that covered these hills. When your word was your contract and you shook on the deal. When a man got ahead with hard work and iron will, he can't believe how much has changed. He never had nothing he didn't sweat or bleed for. When life gave him lightning, he rode out the storm, tough as nails and headstrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Hit the dirt, brush it off, get back on. God bless him and God help us all when the cowboys are gone. When the movers and shakers and bankers are done, will there be any room left for the free to still run? The kind who ain't scared to stick to their guns. It's getting hard to find someone like him. He never had nothing he didn't sweat or bleed for. When life gave him lightning, he rode out the storm, tough as nails and headstrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Hit the dirt, brush it off, get back on. God bless him and God help us all when the cowboys are gone. My knees hit the floor before I go to bed to thank the good Lord there's a few of us left who never had nothing we didn't sweat or bleed for. When life gives us lightning, we ride out the storm, tough as nails and headstrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Here's to those who keep riding on. And God bless them and God help us all when the cowboys are gone. When the cowboys are gone.
Yeah.
I love that. And the lyrics are so true. Like, seriously, what would we all do if the Cowboys were gone?
Yeah, I wrote that with Trent Willman and Shane Miner. Both those guys are Cowboy friends of mine, and they team rope, and we were sitting there in the writers' room, and as we just kind of kicked off the hang, really, we started talking about some of our cowboy heroes, and that's how the song came about that day. So
right.
Yeah, it was a good day.
I love that. Now, I have to ask you a question too, and this is going back to the movie 8 Seconds.
Yeah.
With Luke Perry playing Lane Frost.
Lane Frost, yeah, sure enough.
Did you know Lane Frost? Had you gotten to meet him at all?
I had never met him. Obviously I knew who he was.
Well, yeah, you're
legendary, especially in that part of the world. I grew up in Northeast Oklahoma, and just growing up in that lifestyle and in that area of the country, you just knew who he was. Yeah, and that was a movie that as a kid you watch over and over. But anyway. Yeah.
Well, and I love that, because then for the folks at home who are watching who don't know, I mean, you're definitely big in the rodeo world or in the roping. And
yeah, I mean, I've roped my whole life, roped calves and team rope, and still get to. Since I saw you at CRS, I guess we've roped in Arizona and Oklahoma, and then we've played shows in Missouri and Arkansas and Oklahoma, and it's been busy since I've seen you last. But yeah, I still get to compete and rope a good bit now. So
I love that, and I'm sorry I had to bring that part into it, because we're all still fresh on the passing of Luke Perry, and it's very, very difficult for a lot of people, and his name keeps coming up, but that particular character, everybody loved that role for him, and they all said he did such an amazing job, including his family.
Sure.
And so I just thought, being that you're in that world, you would maybe have another take on it or memory. And man, that's amazing that you get to do that. And then your kids, you get to teach your kids how to rope. And that little video that you had on YouTube with your little one learning how, that was so cute.
Yeah,
it's just so much fun.
That's been exciting. So I'm a relatively new dad. I have a 3-year-old named Jet and now a 1-year-old little boy named Ace. And it's wild and crazy at our house always. And it's fun and just, never a dull moment, which kudos to my lovely bride, Tanya. Again, we were on the road the last 6 days, and here she is. She's man in the fort,
Yeah, right? And with the way Ace made an entry into this world, I cannot imagine the shenanigans that are taking place in your house while you are gone.
So you're referencing, for those of you who don't know, Tanya has babies really fast. There's a song coming about, there will be a song about this, but, and I don't know if it'll be, a big, huge production or not, but it's definitely a song.
It's worth writing.
For sure. Not quite done with it yet, but when we get it finished, I'll let you hear it. How's that?
Okay.
But no, Tanya, she was 9 months pregnant. We got our bags packed. We're very prepared. We're ready for this to happen. We live west of Nashville, 30 miles or so. And I had timed it several times to St. Thomas Hospital, Midtown there, and it takes about 30 minutes to get to the hospital from our driveway, with no traffic, regular speed. So she wakes me up at 11. We're both asleep at 11:20 p.m. and she's like, "Paul, my water just broke. We got to go right now." And I was like, "Okay, here we go. I mean, it's game time. Got clothes laid out, bags are in the car. Let's do this." Call the neighbor. She ran down the road to stay with our 2-year-old Jet, and we're gone. We're gone in just a few minutes. And so we were asleep at 11:20, and at 11:42 we had a baby Bogart riding in the car with us, and it was just the most intense, exciting, terrifying 22 minutes of my whole life. But
that's insane.
So since day one with that boy, it has been just it's been wide open, crazy.
I still that story makes me cringe, and I just think she is Superwoman.
She is.
There's no way. I'm like, numb me up, give me drugs, something. I could never.
Well, she'll be the first to admit that it wasn't her choice, obviously, to do it that way.
I get it.
She was hoping for what do you call it? A
epidural.
Epidural. But
Sorry, Tanya.
Yeah. She's tough.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Tougher than me. Well, speaking of that, can I'll play you a lullaby that I wrote for Jet.
Let's do it.
So since Jet was since he was born, we started singing him lullabies when we put him down to bed, and Tanya would sing Jet the old song "I Love You, a Bushel and a Peck," a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck, and I was singing him an old cowboy song where everybody died at the end of the song. Horse and rider are buried side by side in the old Wild West, Missy. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this is not a lullaby, and I'm a songwriter.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So I started working on the tune. I finished it up actually with Bill White, a good friend of mine and great writer. But this is called Buckaroo Lullaby. Okay. Go gather old buckshot and pour him some grain and curry the burrs from his hide. Throw on your best saddle and tighten him up and crawl in the middle and ride down through the canyon where the river runs clear and the coyotes howl like the wind. The old buckshot's sure-footed, and he's been there before, and he'll bring you back home again. Dream innocent dreams as long as you can. Go on and close your little blue eyes. And tomorrow night we'll sing it again, this Buckaroo lullaby. Buckaroo lullaby. And keep your eyes peeled as you go down the trail for bandits and ornery outlaws. And take that Red Rider and keep it real close, and always be quick on the draw. And dream innocent dreams as long as you can. Go on and close your little blue eyes. And tomorrow night we'll sing it again, this Buckaroo lullaby. Buckaroo lullaby. You'll outgrow your PJs, and this bed will get too small, and like buckshot, away you'll both ride. But when you have your own, you'll still have our song to sing to him every night. So dream innocent dreams as long as you can. Go on and close your little blue eyes. And tomorrow night we'll sing it again, this Buckaroo lullaby. Buckaroo lullaby. Yeah, thank you.
So has Jet shown any signs of wanting to sing like his daddy?
So he just turned 3, and his grandparents got him a little guitar with Spider-Man on it.
Oh, that's important.
Very much.
It's very important.
Yeah, very much so. And so I got home late last night, and Jet was waiting on me there, and we had a good wrestling match right off the bat.
Yep.
And then he wanted to play guitar with me. I was like, well, let's play. So I cracked my guitar out of the case, and he got a Spider-Man guitar. It's red, Missy.
Okay, it's red.
Yeah. And we sang like 14 rounds of Old MacDonald.
Oh, that's
so,
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as 3-year-olds go, he sings a little bit.
Yeah, see, your 3-year-old wants to play guitar and sing on McDonald's. When my little boy was 3, he just wanted to bang everything with the drumsticks and yell. And I'm like, okay, wait, what kind of music are we going for? Because because I don't know if I can handle all the drumming and the yelling.
He does that during his brother's nap time. He gets that's when he cracks out the drumsticks and finds a cardboard box or whatever, cymbals out of the pots and pans. Yeah. He's a 3-year-old.
That's so much fun.
Yeah,
I love it.
It is fun.
I love it. All right, what else do you have for us? Because I could talk to you all day, and these people at home are like, we want to hear Paul sing.
So let's see. So speaking of Jet's mama, who's my hero.
She's mine too.
Superwoman.
I'm not even kidding. You are my hero, Tanya.
I wrote. Tanya is into. She's into chick flicks. Romantic comedies.
Well, I mean, they're kind of fun.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll participate. No, I mean it's if I'm snuggled up next to sweet Tanya on the couch, it's fine. So, but
sometimes
I know that
you just want that though. You just want to feel that, the girl in the movie.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
But no, this is my attempt at writing Tanya a chick flick. It's called Just Might Be Love. I've been thinking about kids and fishing, wells and wishing, and lips and kissing, and I keep getting a sneaking suspicion it just might be love. Since I met you, my eyes are having trouble. They keep seeing double. Notice old married couples. I have visions of you and me snuggling. It just might be love. I can see us sitting in the kitchen talking over coffee about nothing at all. I can see this going on forever, and loving every minute, can't stop from falling in it. We go together like eggs and bacon, give and taking and love and making, and we go together, baby. We ain't faking it. It just might be love. I can see us sitting in the kitchen talking over coffee about nothing at all. I can see this going on forever, and loving every minute, can't stop from falling in it. We go together like a book and a cover, bread and butter, don't want any other, and I'll call the preacher darling, you call your mother. It just might be love. For two people in love, it just might be love. Just might be love. There you go.
If I had a connection to Hallmark, I would definitely be like, you need to put him in this movie performing this song because it's perfect. I mean, come on. Chick flicks, it doesn't get any better than Hallmark and Lifetime, right? I mean, but the Hallmark movie, that's straight out of a movie. It really is.
Man.
We need to pitch that to Hallmark.
If you have the connection, go right ahead.
Does anybody at RFD TV, anyone who's watching have a connection to Hallmark? Let us know.
There you go.
Because we got to get Paul connected. That's a perfect song though for one of their movies.
Thank you.
Think about one of their Christmas movies. You know?
I can't think of their Christmas movies. They're so.
I'm not going to talk about the previous ones right now because I know. We're not going to go there, but I'll tell you off camera. Okay. Some of the movies, yes, they're fun. But oh my goodness, I just got to say, I absolutely love having you here, and I love chatting with you. You're like family for us.
For sure.
So,
well, thank you.
And I know the fans want to hear more. We've got time for 2 more. Do we have time for 2 more? Okay.
Okay.
Can we do 2
Sure,
more?
yeah.
All right.
Let's do, I'll tell you what I'll do. I recently had a gentleman from, Joel Anderson. He's with he has a design firm here in town called Anderson Design Group, and he has the collection of art called The Spirit of Nashville.
Oh, nice.
You guys would recognize it if you're not familiar with Joel. You would recognize it. He's got stuff all over the airport. He's got.
Oh yes. Okay.
It's like the quintessential Nashville hot spots, and he just does incredible art of them. Anyway, look him up. He approached me about maybe doing a project with him
Fun.
in his Spirit of Nashville collection, and I was like, man, I've got a song that might work, but this is kind of my story and the story of 10,000 other guys who've moved to town to make a living doing country music. But it's called This Town. This town will make you polish up your boots and pack up your best suit and put 1,000 miles of highway between you and the ones you love. This town will make you sell your daddy's guitar and sleep in the back of your car, dreaming out the window at a sky full of stars. Oh, 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 it's a taste of sweet and bitter. Oh, 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 no real losers, no real winners. This town will make you reach down to the place where the sound of a true song is born. This town will bring you to your knees and make you beg her, please, baby, don't leave me in this town. This town is whiskey bottles on the floor. It's punching holes right through the door when they tell you you'll never be good enough. And this town, it can lift you up so high, make you think that you're the sky. For a moment, you know why you're alive. Oh, 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 it'll take all you can give it. Oh, how quickly they forget it. This town will make you reach down to the place where the sound of a true song is born. This town will bring you to your knees and make you beg her, please, baby, don't leave me town. In this town, in this town, this town, it can take your simple song and make the whole world sing along. And for fools like me, that's what it's all about. And I guess that's what keeps me hanging round. Thank you.
That's great. And that actually does, it pretty much sums up everything I've heard about people who come to this town and why. I mean, we just heard Nick Hickman say that he slept in his car, and there those lyrics were.
Yeah, I mean, when you were interviewing him, I thought about this song. I was like, man, it is such a kind of a Nashville story for lots of different. It's
it
the
really
same,
is, yeah.
same story for lots of different guys. But
it is, and we often talk about it here, where the music business is pretty brutal, and you hear a lot of no's before you get that yes, and it'll make you or it'll break you. I mean, not everybody who comes here survives through it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you have to have a pretty thick skin. I do not. I would not be one that could have done it that way.
Well, I don't know. I'll say that I'm very thankful by the grace of God where music is making our living, and Tanya is able to stay at home and be mama, and again, I'm so very thankful for that.
Absolutely.
Because that's not always the story,
right?
And again, it's not like we're just absolutely crushing it, but it's keeping us afloat and making us a living, and I'm very thankful and thrilled.
And it's allowing your boys to be raised by their mama instead of caregivers.
Sure. And there's no offense to the direction of anybody else that they had to take or whatever, but Tanya wanted to do that. I mean, since day one, she wanted to be mama, and I said, well, if I can afford it, I want you to be. So again, I'm just thankful to be where we're at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm blessed too, because I get to do the same thing. I'm there with my kids 90% of the time, and it's so much fun. And there's nothing better than that, in my opinion, just getting to be a mom to your kids. So good job, Tanya. I love that you get to live that and fulfill that, and your boys are going to love that as well. And everybody who's watching, and if you're able to do that, good. And if you're not and you want to, keep working, because you will get that opportunity if you just keep working for it. So, and again, Paul Bogart is amazing. And we have so much information on him at centerstagemag.com. So please be sure to go onto our website, search his name, enter it into the search bar. All of his articles and his track by track will show up. And we just did an interview with him from CRS.
Yeah.
That was fun. And so that's on there too. And we're going to have more of this guy because we love him. So anytime there's an event, it would be a sin to not have you on our interview schedule. So if you're going to be at CRS, we will have that for you too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's always a pleasure. So thanks for having me.
No problem. Let's take it on out with your last song, and then we'll tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay. So I'll play a song. Which one do I want to play? I'll do I'll do Leather. Leather's the title track to my latest record. It can be found on my my website's paulbogart.com, or any place you stream your music, you can find this record. But this is a title track. This one's a special one to me because I wrote it with two of my favorite people in town, Dan Wilson, Cassidy Lynn, and we wrote it shortly after my folks' 37th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So kind of a special one to me. The wood stove burning, porch lights on, the world still turning, about to hide the sun. It's going down on another long day. Always praying for another good year. They've spent 37 here and weathered every storm that's come their way. Like her saddle and his boots, they were made to last. He's her John Wayne and she's the whiskey in his glass. He's the kind of cowboy that doesn't ride away, 'cause they know together they're tough as leather. They homemade dinners and raised two kids who've got their mamas fighting his gentle eyes, strong in their own way. And when life got hard, no one ever knew it. Side by side they always got through it, but it's written in the lines on their face. Like her saddle and his boots, they were made to last. He's her John Wayne and she's the whiskey in his glass. He's the kind of cowboy that doesn't ride away, 'cause they know together they're tough as leather. And she's the kind of woman that makes him want to stay. Like her saddle and his boots, they were made to last. He's her John Wayne and she's the whiskey in his glass. He's the kind of cowboy that doesn't ride away, 'cause they know together they're tough as leather. They're tough as leather. Thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
You know, for the folks at home who have not watched our track by track, I have to say, you guys need to go watch that track by track with Paul Bogart, because he talks about all of these songs. And I have to tell you, like, that was the first time I met you.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of my worst filming days ever, because I had a horrible headache.
Oh, man.
And I remember I could not get through each of my questions, and I kept swearing, you guys. I was using potty mouth language, and this sweet soul over here,
Oh, quit.
he was so nice and so good to me, and I know that I probably threw him for a loop, because I was naughty language that day, and you were so good to me. So thank you so much for making that horrible headache day, like, just, you made it all
that bad.
Oh, it was.
I remember I know you said you had a headache, it seemed like.
Oh yeah, no, every take, people. I've got the B-roll to prove it. No, it was bad.
Like, in your job, you do a fantastic job. So like, with you being on camera all the time, it's like, even if you don't feel well, you've got to fake it. So
I tried to fake it.
it.
It was so hard, but you were so good to me. So thank you. Everybody at home, check him out. Go over to his website, find him on social media, and make sure you get his album, Leather. You are not going to regret it. It's an amazing album. And be sure to head over to centerstagemag.com for all of our previous interviews with him and Nick Hickman, or the Nick Hickman, as you heard earlier, who is all of his social media handles. And thank you to RFD TV and Durango Boots. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for next week's episode, Monday, 4 p.m. Central. Until next time, guys. We'll see you soon.